Hey guys, I just want to do a real quick video on my custom Sig P320. A lot of people, I've been getting some really good feedback on it. They really love what I chose to do because it's a little bit different than what you've normally seen. And at this point, it's pretty much entirely custom. I haven't seen anything quite like this, so I've seen a lot of things that are close. So obviously I have a cut, which I need to fix the way that the optic is mounted on there because it's not sitting quite right. But I have my 507K. The cut that's on here is for a Shield RMSC. And that's the footprint that the 507K can fit into. I had to have the company Hexagon Precision actually put the screws in the right place. And they will do that as long as you specify that that is going to be the optic that you're running. They will put them in the right place for you. But the milling job that they did on this slide, these little pyramids on the chamfers here, they are extremely grippy. And the only other slide that I've seen that even comes close to being as grippy or as similar in design is the agency arms, which everybody knows that is an insanely high price slide. You're talking about $6, $7, or even more $100 just for the slide, without the barrel, without the spring, without any internals, maybe the internals, but just the slide alone is going to run you that much. And that's just insane for a slide, especially for a gun like this that's supposed to be meant to not be an extremely expensive gun. Which speaking of which, this is actually probably sitting here at somewhere around $8, $9, maybe even $1,000 at this point that I've got into it, just with what I've had done to it. So currently sitting, this is a P320 chambered in 357 Sig. A lot of people ask me why I didn't go with 9mm. I just want to do something a little bit different. I'd never tried 357 Sig before. I've fired 40s. I actually went to go set this up for 40 in a happy accident. The barrel that actually came in the caliber exchange kit, because this was a stock slide from Sig Sauer that came in a caliber exchange kit for a 40 caliber. The barrel was actually for a 357 Sig, and the box had been marked wrong. I'm totally fine with that, because even though I didn't realize that until after the fact, happy accident, I actually like the idea of doing something quite different and getting the chance to change that out. And then I can always just buy a 40 caliber barrel because it'll fit in the same slide and take the same magazines. So lucky options, happy accidents. Anyway, so currently, obviously, we got a Wilson Combat grip frame here. This is the Carry 2 model. Amazing. The ergonomics are just heads and tails above anything else. A lot of people are kind of partial to the X Carry. I like the X Carry. It is not my favorite. I wouldn't even say that this is necessarily my favorite because I haven't shot it with this grip frame on yet. But we will soon see how I like it and how it actually compares. So Wilson Combat grip frame, obviously got a TLR 7A Streamlight, and I love how it comes flush right up to the end of this 3.9 inch slide, or barrel rather. Amazing fitment, love it. That plus it's easy to actuate from here. Obviously very bright, very ergonomic. I went with some Armory Craft upgrades on here. So what I did was, this is an enhanced takedown lever. It helps me get a little bit more purchase with my offhand when I'm shooting. That way I get some downward pressure on it. I have the extended Armory Craft magazine release, which you barely even press this thing and the magazine just jettisons out the bottom. And I love that because when the magazine's in, it's a very tight, well, sorry, not very tight, very strong. It holds the magazine in very well. And I'm not worried about this getting bumped and it shooting out of there because I know that it's going to hold in there really well. And then when I actually actuate this, it'll pop out easily. So I actually put together the fire control unit in this myself. I sourced all the parts for it and put it together with some help from some YouTube videos. So fire control unit has an Apex trigger guard in it, has an Apex flat-faced advanced trigger. Love this trigger. I actually like it a little bit better than their other ones. I just like the slim profile of it. I like that it has a little bit of a, I guess you would call that a rounding, flat-faced rounding down at the bottom. Just gives it a little bit of an extra purchase on here. Gun is cleared, by the way. Anybody that's been cringy about me putting my hand in front of it or whatever, I've cleared this thing about 20 times before doing the video. Don't want any NDs. I got kids. Nothing's going to be flying around my house anytime soon. Being extremely careful. So anyway, getting back to it, completely custom at this point. Only other couple things that I want to do is, I believe I already mentioned the Terran Tactical base plates. I want to do that. +2 on these, +3/4 on the other ones. I believe it's just +3 with 357 SIGs. And then as far as the gun itself on the top here, I want to do an homage to the companies that actually are taking part in this gun being built. So even though it says Wilson Combat on the side, I do want to do something a little bit better because I like their Eagle logo a little bit better. I'm not so big on the actual like word print. So probably do, because Hexagon Precision has taken the cake and really made this build what it is with that milling that they did on the side here. Gonna put their logo right up front. It's just a cool hexagon kind of design, like kind of a little bit of a different hexagon, but hexagon design. Then I'll probably do a Sig logo, because as it stands right now, you can't even tell that this is a Sig P320. If you know what the gun looks like, then you can tell that this is a Sig P320, but you can't tell that this is a Sig Sauer, and you can't tell that it's a P320 model because there's no markings on it anymore. So obviously can't really do anything for the P320, but do want to get the Sig logo up there, especially because Sig has a cool logo. And then I'll probably do the Wilson Combat WC Eagle right on top. But that way, you know, obviously it pays homage to those companies. Armory Craft is already covered. On the back of the takedown lever here, they actually have their logo already embossed in there. So they're all good there. As far as the gun goes, that's really all I want to do to it. I love the coating that's on here. I don't want to do any special, anything too special about it. This will probably be a concealed carry gun. I know it's probably going to print a little bit when I get those Terran Tactical base plates on there, but I really don't care that much. I'm not concerned about people seeing me carrying because I got my concealed carry permit, which, you know, laws and everything, but regardless. So yeah, amazing gun. I'm excited to get out to shoot it. It's beautiful looking. Sight was really easy to sit on there. Sits really, really good, really nice and tight. After I fix that little seating issue on there, I'll have to adjust it, but it should just fit even better after that. So I will get out and shoot that here, hopefully within the next month. And then after I post this video and I get to go shoot, I will post another video with me shooting it. And I'll probably go out with a buddy of mine from the Oregon Civil Air Patrol, have him shoot it, have him give you his thoughts on it. He was actually trained by some other military units. I might have him do a little bit of background on what his training is. That way you guys kind of get where he's coming from. And then I want to see what he thinks about it, because he's shot 9. We both own 9s. I know that he shoots a lot of 40. His concealed carry is a 40. I don't think he shot 357 SIG though. So it'll be interesting to see what he thinks. So thanks guys for watching, and if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments. I will try to answer them as they come in, but have a great night and take care.